Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Welcome back to our latest ITTV update. I'm your host, Dave Graveline. If you haven't tuned into our radio show lately, you're missing out. We hit the airwaves every weekend to talk about the latest in consumer tech, and we take your calls about anything related to technology. Stop by our site at intotomorrow.com and check out our listing of over 190 AM and FM affiliate radio stations that carry the show. If we're not on the air in your area, you can check out our free podcasts or listen using our free app for your mobile device. Those details are also right there on our site. It's time to climb aboard our Tech Time Machine as Chris Graveline takes us for a look at some of the highlights from yesterday's tech achievements with This Week in Tech History.
This week in 1906, the Victor Talking Machine Company of Camden, New Jersey began to manufacture the Victrola, or record player. The hand-cranked unit, complete with horn cabinet, sold for about $200, and that'd be about $4,800 today. In 1915 this week, Charles Kettering of Detroit, Michigan patented the electric automobile self-starter. And it's a good thing he did, or we might still be cranking our cars by hand. In 1937, the first FM radio construction permit was issued. It went to W1XOJ in Boston, Massachusetts. The station went on the air as WGTR for General Tire and Rubber in 1941. In 1985, the machine that revolutionized the world's offices, the original Xerox 914 copier, took its place among the honored machines of other eras at the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of American History. The document copier had been formally introduced to the world in March of 1960. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA Berlin, the global innovation show for consumer electronics and home appliances. Get more info at ifa-berlin.com. Want to connect with us anytime? Then get social with us. Stop by our Facebook page at fb.com/intotomorrow. It only takes a second to hit that like button. Then check out our official Twitter feed at IT Radio Show. We often have special giveaways just for our social media followers. You can also subscribe to our weekly ITTV videos at myittv.com so you don't miss a thing. Links to all of our social media sites are available on our main page at intotomorrow.com.
While you're on our site, subscribe to our free once-a-week tech newsletter. Enter your email address in the red box, then click the link in the confirmation email that you'll receive within moments. You'll then be getting the latest Into Tomorrow news in your inbox every week. Do you have any questions about anything related to consumer tech? Have a comment or tip to share with our audience? Maybe a little tech rage to share with us? Well, you can do it anytime, 24/7. Call us toll-free at 1-800-899-INTO. That's 800-899-4686. Or listen and participate using our free Into Tomorrow app. A lot of news came out of the gaming world this week. Into Tomorrow correspondent Iggy Albistu gathered a lot of it up for you, and he's up next with this week's Into Gaming report.
Thanks, Dave. Welcome, gamers, to this packed feature of Into Gaming. This weekend, we have tons of new gaming information and updates for you. For starters, Assassin's Creed 4, which is the 6th installment of the series and one of 3 last Assassin's Creed games that are rumored to be released. In other words, after this game, Ubisoft is only going to make 2 more Assassin's Creed games. With us today is Edward Kenway, the main character of Assassin's Creed 4. Tell us what you think about that. Whoa, seems like you're a little mad about that. Let's move on. Other news for Assassin's Creed 4 is that there might be main story DLC with a new main character, which is Captain Kenway's first mate. Now, Assassin's Creed 4 will be released on the 29th of October. On the EA front, we have confirmation that Star Wars Battlefront 3 will be released between April of 2014 and the summer of 2015. That's a pretty wide gap there. I wonder what Yoda thinks about this. Yoda?
Yeah, that almighty amazing, highly contagious. Kamikaze sounds blast like a shot from a gauge until your body sounds black.
Seems like he's real happy. We also have reports on the biggest game of the year, which of course is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts has been given a new multiplayer mode called Squads, which was revealed this past Wednesday. Also, Call of Duty Ghosts has been confirmed for the Wii U and will be coming out November 5th. Now, we have some new updates for some past games. To start off, BioShock Infinite will be releasing new downloadable content that will connect the Rapture series of BioShock to the Infinite game with the DLC called Burial at the Sea.
Even in a utopia, someone needs to clean up the mess. And that's where I come in.
You turn to me with a kiss in your eyes, and my heart.
The girl promised me a way out, and I was desperate enough to believe her.
Well, you gotta name this?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
We were all buried at sea. We just didn't know it yet.
Now, for the DC comic book fans out there, like myself, Injustice Gods Among Us has released its first 4 new characters. Batgirl, the femme sidekick of Batman, Lobo, a galactic bounty hunter, Zod, the Kryptonian mad general, and Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat series. Now, that was to be the end of Injustice, except that the game is still so ever popular that Ed Boon, creator of the game, has decided to release 4 more characters. 2 of them are actually already out, the Martian Manhunter and Zatanna. Well, that about wraps it up for Into Gaming. I'm Iggy Albistu at ITTV. Back to you, Dave.
Thank you muchly, Iggy. We're less than a month away from the big IFA Berlin show. This will be our 10th anniversary broadcast from that global innovation show for consumer electronics and home appliances. Stay tuned to our radio show as we get closer and learn more about what will be unveiled at this event, and find out who won our trip for 2 to join us in Berlin. Make sure you bookmark our site at intotomorrow.com and visit often so you don't miss any of the interviews, photos, and videos from the IFA show floor beginning in early September. Well, that'll do it for this week's ITTV report. I'm Dave Graveline. Look for us again right here and on the radio.